Students, on the same page number 38, there is an activity which is very important and very interesting at the same time. Subject, object and predicate. Do you remember what you have learned about subject, object and predicate? Do you remember? Can you recall something in your mind? Because we have done these exercises in our previous classes. Okay, let's see what they want us to do here. Underline the subjects in the following sentences and remember that the subject is the performer of the action. Right. Students, they have given us sentences and they want us to underline subject, object and predicate. So before proceeding towards activities, it is important to know what actually sentence is. As you can see, this is an independent sentence, right? It is a set of words that is complete in itself. Typically, it is containing subject and predicate and expresses a complete idea. For example, this sentence, the boy climbed the mountain. This sentence is giving us a full sense, conveying a complete idea. And it consists of two parts. One is subject and the other is predicate. So first, in this exercise, they want us to only talk about subject. So what is subject, students? What have you in your mind? As they have also told that this is the performer of the action. So when subject of the sentence is the person, place, thing or idea that is performing the action. Okay, it can be person, it can be place, it can be anything, but if that is performing the action, it is our subject. And in short, they have told us the performer of the action is subject or the doer. Okay, in first one, the boy climbed the mountain. Who is climbing the mountain? Who is climbing? The boy. So only underline the boy. Keep your pencils in your hands, please. B is the beautiful girl sang for half an hour. Then ask yourself, who sang half an hour? The beautiful girl. Who performed that action? The beautiful girl. So underline the beautiful girl only. C is the man in the jeep had a fine cap on his head. Do underline the man. Why? Who was in the jeep who had fine cap in his head? It was the man. Who was on whom? About whom the sentence is talking? Who did this action that he put the cap on his head? The man. D is a bird in a tree nearby thought it was a nest. Who thought nearby that it was a nest? A bird. Underline a bird. E is it flew down and pegged at the hat. Who flew down? It. And it will definitely refer to some bird who flew down and pegged at the hat. Okay, students, hope you have understood the sense of subject in these sentences. That they are the doers or the performers of the action. Now, in the second exercise, they want us to pick out the objects in the following sentences. And they said that find the verb and ask verb plus what or who. What does it mean? Okay, let's first find out what is the meaning of object. What is object? Students, object is the receiver of the action in short form, in short words. Subject is the performer of the action or the doer of the action, and object is a receiver of that action on which the action is being performed. For example, you can say that object is the entity that is affected by the action of a verb. anything in a sentence that is affected by the action of a verb is our object. For example, in this sentence, the boy kicked the football. What is the action? You will have to see first what is the action. Action or the verb is kicked. So, which thing is kicking? Which particular thing the boy is kicking? The football. Who is affected from this action? The football. So, football is our object. Underline it. In second sentence, the man saw a ghost. What is verb here? What is action here? Saw. And to whom the man saw? A ghost. On whom this action is being performed? A ghost. C is the girl played cricket. What is the action? Played. And which particular thing she is playing? Cricket. So, object is cricket. D is 14 girls sang the national anthem. What is action here? Sang. Sang is our action. And what thing they are singing? 14 girls, what they are singing? The national anthem is being sung by the 14 girls. So, national anthem is our object. Do underline it. E is, unfortunately, we never saw him in the dark. So, what is action here? Action is saw. And on what or which or whom the action is talking about? Which or whom we have never seen? To him. This sentence, the action is talking about him. Okay? And the last is, we sometimes let the dog out. What is action here? Letting out. Letting out is our verb. And to whom we let out? The dog. Underline dog. Students, did you understand the difference and the relationship between subject and object? Subject is the performer of that action and object is the receiver of the action. Okay? Yani in the sentence, the subject is performing the action on that thing is our object. Okay? The receiver of the action by subject is our object. The last activity on page number 29 is pick out the predicates in the following sentences. Students, as in the beginning of my this exercise, I told you that sentence is composed of two things. One is subject and other is predicate. As I told you, subject is the doer or performer of the action. Then what is predicate? Students, remember, predicate is the part of a sentence or clause containing a verb and stating something about subject. What is it? The simplest thing is that, for example, in one sentence like this, the bird sang sweetly in the trees. If we separate the subject, if we exclude the subject, whatever is left is our predicate. Will you remember this thing? Whatever is left is our predicate, including verb always. Okay? So, the part of a sentence or clause containing a verb and stated something about subject. This part of the sentence, sang sweetly in the trees, is all telling us about subject. Like, who is singing sweetly in the trees? The birds. So, the predicate is something that tells us particularly about subject. Or in short, you can keep in your mind about it that anything which is left after excluding the subject is our object. Okay, keep your pencils in your hands to underline the predicates now. The bird sang sweetly in the trees. sang sweetly in the tree is our predicate. In B, the old man sat under the tree. Students, do underline from sat under the tree, because the old man is our subject. So from sat under the tree is our predicate. C is he listened to the singing of the birds with great joy. What is subject here? He. So the rest of the part of the sentence is our predicate, which is having listened as a verb, as well as this sentence is stating and telling us about subject. D is he slowly closed his tired eyes. So first of all, you'll have to recognize what is subject. Subject is he. So exclude it and talk about the rest of the sentence, which is our predicate. Slowly closed his tired eyes is our predicate. Why? It is having verb in it and it is telling us about subject he. The last is he went to sleep with his head on a stone. So what is subject here? He. After excluding he, underline the rest of the sentence, which is our predicate, which is having verb sleep in it, and it is talking about the subject he at the same time. Students, inshallah, I will provide you the PDFs of the definitions of subject, object and predicate as well. Inshallah, when you will keep in your mind about the definitions, it will be easier for you to solve these exercises. Okay, I hope you have understood the activities. As I told you that subject is the doer or performer of the action, and object is the receiver of the action, and predicate is something that talk or states something about the subject and having always verb in it. Okay, this is all about today's activities. Okay, stay blessed and goodbye.